Hi everyone, this is my photo here on the right. The painting was based off of C.W. Jeffries' artwork, which is on the left, and I've reinterpreted it into a First Nations perspective. From the time that Europeans discovered the Americas to the 1700s, there was a major change in Europe. The Europeans realized that there was a huge supply of natural resources that were rare or non-existent in Europe. They also realized that they could develop trade with the First Nations and build territory in the Americas called colonies. When the European powers realized that there could be major profit and territory gain in the Americas, they made colonies to gain land and resources to trade with the indigenous people. These colonies practiced mercantilism, which means that they could only trade with their mother country and no one else. Because of this shift in worldview, the European powers took more and more land, resources, and control of territory that they claimed, regardless of the indigenous people living there. This had a massive impact on our world today. There are many consequences of colonization that are still apparent today. For example, there is major trade of natural resources from the Americas all throughout the world, and major urbanization. Also, only 0.2% of Canadian land is reserved for Indigenous use, and their history and culture have often been overlooked and viewed negatively by people, while European culture has been celebrated in the Americas. The consequences of colonization are many. The Treaty of Urquhart made it so that First Nations groups could not govern themselves, and that Europe could go into Africa and take people from their homes to work in the Americas. The European settlement meant that indigenous people would lose land, culture, rights, and resources to the Europeans, while the Europeans gained territories and power throughout the Americas. This meant that more colonists moved from Europe to the Americas in search of a new life.